Untold Mystery. By Lucky Star. They said the forest of Olentor had a voice. Every midnight, when the moon climbed above the palm trees, a faint hum drifted through the village of Umuoka, a woman's voice, singing and weeping at the same time. The elders warned that whoever followed the song never returned. The young laughed it off. The old kept their silence. And deep within the forest, something ancient waited. When Chika Odiu stepped off the bus from Lagos, she thought it would be a short visit. Her grandmother, Mama Odiu, had fallen ill. Chika wanted to care for her, maybe write an article about old traditions before heading back to the city. But Umuoka no longer felt like home. The once busy market was quiet, the laughter of children gone. At dusk, villagers hurried indoors and barred their windows long before the moon rose. That first night, Chika lay awake in her grandmother's clay house. Then she heard it, soft, distant, and haunting, a melody carried by the wind. Mama Odiu stirred on her mat. Her voice was weak but sharp. "Don't listen to it," she whispered. "That voice has taken enough souls." Chika frowned. Whose voice? Her grandmother turned away, her eyes dark with fear. Some stories must die with their tellers. The next morning, she refused to speak of it again. Determined to uncover the truth, Chika visited Ismadu, the oldest man in Umuoka and the guardian of the ancestral shrine. The old man's compound was filled with carvings, faces frozen in wood, staring into eternity. When she mentioned the forest song, his wrinkled hands began to tremble. "You shouldn't have come back," he said. "You have her blood." Chika frowned. "Whose blood?" "Queen Nnenna," Ismadu whispered. "The warrior queen who once ruled this land." He told her of the queen's betrayal, accused of witchcraft by jealous elders, buried alive in the forest with her sacred mask. Before she died, she cursed her bloodline. "The day one of her descendants touches that mask," he said, "her spirit will rise again." That night, the song returned, louder this time. And Chika, drawn by both fear and curiosity, took a lantern and walked into the forest. The forest air was cold and heavy. Mist curled around her ankles like ghostly fingers. The voice guided her deeper, until she reached a clearing where the moonlight pooled like water. There, half buried in the mud, lay a wooden mask, ancient, cracked, and faintly glowing. Chika knelt and brushed the dirt away. The moment her fingers touched it, a surge of heat ran through her body. Images flashed in her mind, spears clashing, women crying, a queen kneeling in chains. Then she saw her, Queen Nnenna, her face identical to Chika's. A scream echoed through the forest, though it came from no human throat. When Chika opened her eyes, she was no longer alone. A figure stood among the trees, a tall, regal, wrapped in mist, eyes glowing pale blue. "You carry my pain," the spirit whispered. "Now, you must set me free." At dawn, Chika stumbled back to the village, the mask still in her hands. But her grandmother's mat was empty. The door was open, the wind howling through the house. On the clay wall, someone had carved a single word with trembling fingers. "Remember." Later, Ismadu came to find her. His eyes filled with dread when he saw the mask. "It's begun," he murmured. "The bloodline has awakened." He told her the only way to end the curse was to return the mask to the queen's tomb before the next full moon. If she failed, both spirit and descendants would be trapped between worlds forever. That night, as she prepared to leave, the song began again, this time not from the forest, but from within her house. The sound came from behind her. The mask pulsed with light. And a shadow moved in the corner, whispering her name. Weeks later, hunters found Chika's camera near a stream deep within Olentor Forest. The footage was shaky but clear. It showed her walking barefoot toward a mound of earth. Her voice trembled. "If anyone finds this, I'm sorry. Some stories shouldn't be told." She placed the mask on the ground. The light grew brighter, blinding white. Then, static. A faint whisper followed. Some secrets were never meant to be found. No one ever saw Chika again. But on quiet nights, when the moon rises over Omuaka, villagers swear they hear the same soft song drifting through the trees. A woman's voice, both sorrowful and calm. Singing of betrayal, memory, and blood. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this.